Hey everybody, LVO Toro Fancy Action now. We're going to cover a lot here about piracy and what I do have some rather strong opinions on piracy, and I'm very much in favor of buying physical whenever you can, having your legitimate physical token that is your license on a game. Now, as we go into this digital era, okay, the current laws are kind of gray and ambiguous, but mark my words, as we go more and more into digital media and IP, and piracy is seeming to be piracy almost like just disappeared. Now it's starting to reemerge. Like, okay, if you're not giving me something physical, then piracy isn't stealing and this kind of thing. If I don't own anything, then piracy is not a crime. I'm starting to hear more and more of this justification. What's going to happen is these IP holders that have a great deal of resources, money, can go through the legislative process to get stronger laws put in place for their digital IP. And your claim for a digital purchase is far less than having a physical token. Okay, it just is. Okay, now the legislation may work for the consumer as well, and you may see a little bit more consumer protections over digital media and the ability for an IP holder to manipulate, change, or withdraw that license. You may see that as well. You may see consumer protection come in over digital purchases, but none of the laws have really caught up with where the market is. The law usually follows the market, and it's definitely in this case. But I want you to be very careful about piracy. IP holders, this is the key. IP holders that have actual viable product in the marketplace. I think it really peaked when Nintendo went after that one Switch emulator where they were literally emulating new release Switch titles. That's a crime. I don't care what you say. That's a crime. I paid for the development. I produced a product. I'm getting it printed. I'm selling it in stores. And you're emulating it for nothing. That's a crime. Okay? Now, if you're talking about like a mod, like I have a modded Xbox, it's got a lot of abandonware on it and old arcade cabs and things like nobody's really like anxious to go sue somebody for a claim. That's one thing. But if you have active, legitimate IP in the marketplace and you're stealing that, that's a crime, baby.